Hey everybody, it's Evan for Get Method, and I can't believe it's already day 4, but here we are, and today I'm showing you behind the scenes video from my new course, FormZ Fundamentals. If you haven't seen the first 3 videos, head down the page and you will find all of those. You'll see day 1, day 2, day 3. We're on day 4 now. Today we're talking about the sweep tool inside of FormZ. And I'm sure you probably already know what the sweep tool is, but just in case you don't, it allows you to take one shape and kind of push it along a path and make really cool stuff out of it. And one of the neat things I like about FormZ's sweep tool, again, just like what I showed you yesterday with the controlled rounding, it is completely parametric. So you can change the path after the fact, you can change the shape that you're pushing along the path after the fact as well. And so this video kind of just starts to scratch the surface of the sweep tool. This is creating a handrail for a set of stairs. And this video kind of jumps in right after I've already created the first handrail. So this one, I go into a little more detail into what the different options are with the sweep tool. And again, just kind of an introduction of what it does. And comparatively, like in SketchUp, you'd be using something like Follow Me to do something like this, but you'll kind of get quickly a real good idea of how powerful the sweep tool is in FormZ. All right, so let's check out the video. This one's a little bit longer today because I go a little bit more in depth, so check it out. I hope you like it. Okay, should we do it for the other side? I think we should, just to kind of review. So I'm going to orbit over to the other side here. Again, you can use your orbit tools. You could use your center mouse button, or I can use my 3D connection to do so. And let's go ahead and do the same thing. So we're going to, with our guide here, we're going to draw a guide that goes down along that edge. We're going to select that guide and we're going to move it straight up. Tap Command 3 feet. All right, the other thing we're going to do is set our reference plane to draw on the side of this stair, which is just helpful, and make sure that things are locked into planarity. We're going to go up 3 feet. We're going to come across. We're going to come down to here, and we're going to hold the mouse but over this, just hovering, and hit Shift Space for a temporary guide. Okay. Actually, I want to do that over this one, so I'm going to hit Command Shift Space to erase that, and hit Command Space over this one. I'm going to get to this point. I'm going to come out and just hovering, I'm going to type in, or actually I'm going to hold down the Shift and hover over this point, and then I'm going to double click to end it. Oh, and you see it just disappeared, and the reason why it disappeared was because it was expecting it to be inserted into another piece of geometry, and I actually never got into another piece of geometry. Dang it. So I'm going to uncheck that and do it again. So up 3 feet, come across, come down here. I already have that guide because I just set it. Go 2 feet, or hold down Shift. There we go. So because insert was unchecked that time, it actually created its own object, which is important. I always want to check that before you do it, hopefully, not after like I did. I'm going to fill it 3 inches. I'm going to fill it this one, and, oops, not that one actually. I'm going to fill it this one and this one. And then I'm going to draw a circle. And so this time I'm not going to change my reference plane. I'll show you I can draw my circle on any plane. And so this is going to be a 1-inch circle. And use the axial sweep button with centroid. I like to use smooth model type because it just looks good. And then click on my railing, and there we go. So you could sweep that. Let's do it again, but let's do it with a rectangle this time. So I'll draw a 1.5 by 1.5, and I'm typing these in to the length and width. I'll hit Enter, and I'll sweep this along this path. And you can see now it's sweeping that perfectly along there, getting nice rounded cross section along my path. And I could rotate that, and you could rotate that 45 degrees or something weird and get an interesting shape. It's totally up to you. So you can sweep any section you'd like. Oh, and you could even change the proportions of the source shape after you've done it by coming up here to the beginning of the path and clicking and dragging on these arrows and making this do whatever you want it to do. So you can see that. and you still get that nice inner radius because it's offsetting it in both directions. You can even you can do all kinds of stuff. All right, so fun to play with. Very easy to construct all this stuff. The last thing I'll do, I guess, let me just sweep the circle along that path again. I'm going to move that handrail inward, so move tool, set to self. I'm going to move that in 1.5. I'm going to clean up my reference planes here. Let's turn them off completely. Let's hit Shift Command Space to get rid of our temporary guides. And let's just delete that guide. Let's turn off our axes. And now we can see everything that we've designed here. And just for good measure, let's go ahead and clean up that bottom landing. We don't need those lines anymore, so we're just going to unmesh that and just clean it up back down to a basic landing. All right, so that is the sweep tool inside of FormZ Pro. It's pretty awesome to be able to change things in your design after you've already built them so easily. And like I was saying, I didn't get into it in this video, but you can change the actual path that handrail is following after you've already swept it. And you can also change the source shape. You can do all kinds of neat stuff. So definitely one of the coolest things about FormZ is all this parametric tool set, and that's one of the reasons I love using it so much. So that's it for day 4. One thing that you should know about is at the bottom of each one of these posts, I've put a link where you can check out the entire curriculum for the whole course and also get in on early bird pricing. That's right, you can get $100 off this course if you buy within this first 7 days of this preview that I'm running. So don't delay, go check it out and see if it's something that you could benefit from. All right, I want to make you worth more. So definitely read the sales page and find out more about what this class is about. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 5. Bye.